We just take over and attack the fort itself. There's not really a whole lot to it. So, like you can see here, I mean, basically, right now we're just hitting the fort itself. So, you get like however much time to sit here and hit it. And again, you just go to the capital of light. And this is where you go to actually attack it. I mean, it's relatively straightforward if you're wanting to get a lot of personal score points. So, once this timer ends, then you just go back and hit it again. And that's all there is to it. Is you just got to hit it. You got to kill it though to get the full score ring. Obviously, the trick here is to try and kill it as quick as you can. And that's oftentimes kind of the trouble is, with Capital of Light in particular, is you have to go in here and you basically have to try and kill this as fast as you can. But with cross-server Showdown, this is the primary method by which people do to get all the points that they do during cross-server Showdown. In case you've ever been sitting around like, hey, how do I get a high personal attack score? This is how. And you can do this by server. It's not really important entirely where you go. This is just one of the many ways that you can go about doing it. As you can see here, it's a little bit time consuming, sure, but it's not so bad. Now you see I'm getting about 5k. And they'll spawn back in. You just have to wait until they spawn in. A lot of the time people don't have the patience, or they look around the map, they're like, I don't see it, and then they just dip off and go to the other kingdoms. And you can do that, right? But like, if you're wanting personal score ranking, right, what you do is you go into the Capital of Light, and then you just hit this, and you get, 5k per run. Obviously, if you can finally kill it, then you get 50k. So your personal score ranking is going to be mostly adjusted by this. If you're wanting to get anywhere massively in the personal ranking score, that is. And it's good for, if you're wanting to gain like the actual yellow tokens. Like in cross-server Showdown, this is the way most people ought to be approaching cross-server Showdown. It's just very few people often find themselves in a situation where, they don't wind up getting caught doing this. So, like, you can get killed doing this, and like players can come back, defend their Capital of Light. You have to kind of get lucky and find a time when they're AFK or they're not around, and then you just want to go ahead and go at it. And obviously, you don't want to be like on the leaderboard or anything like that. I mean, this is purely a PvE element of the game. You don't want to get too crazy, but like anything, if you're wanting to maximize your damage on bosses, you always want to probably, maximize what you can for your boss damage. You want to be trying to do the most you can. So if you're running like your typical PvP set, it's not going to do as well. I mean, this is very much if this is something you aim to do during the event, you definitely want to put most of your emphasis on PvE related gear. Like in my case, I'm running the Magic Carpet and the Flaming Carnage, and then I just kind of run this stack of potatoes. But it works pretty well because once in a while, Magic Carpet, after 6 skills, will pop up another extra skill. So we get quite a bit of damage as a result of that. And I'm kind of tweaking it as I go along, but I feel like at some point I'll probably start increasing my skill damage, because that would be a really good symbiosis between the Magic Carpet and this. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, it works out. And again, it's just aiming for the most amount of damage you can possible here. The biggest thing is the timer. If you'll run out of the timer more than likely. And the odds of you actually killing this thing in a full go is kind of hard to pull off, but I don't know. You can usually pull it off if you've got enough damage. Obviously, your higher ranking players will do this just to maximize the amount of points they get during cross server. So like, I don't know why all that popped up. Okay, whatever. Like I want to say that is completely unrelated to what we're doing, but all the same, Alright, so basically just having to wait on a timer though. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Now I imagine by the time I actually hop out of this, we'll have to rerun, and it's probably gonna play out that way. Yep. And so like there we got 36k, and so now we're just gonna go right on back. I think I was in 6009 if I remember right. And again, if you want to maximize, you want to be using Exorcist. And I mean, in my opinion, it's worth it. If you're wanting the extra damage, you might as well. We'll go into 6009, go to Capital Light, and then you just find these little totems here, and then you just go up and attack. And that's all there is to it. Now, like here, that 20% damage bonus that we just get, that's going to make a huge chunk of damage that we weren't able to do earlier. Now, obviously, I was set up for PvP earlier. I was doing a lot of PvP, but if you're wanting to maximize your most amount of damage, then you really want to go Exorcist if you're doing this. I mean, you can go Gorilla if you're just wanting to float around for vision and speed, but I think it's a little unnecessary. I mean, I think Exorcist is probably going to be the best solution for this, because you're ultimately wanting to maximize the amount of damage you're doing. And you can see he kind of kicks off evasion from time to time, so in many ways I feel like you could probably benefit from having anti-evasion. But if anything, it's like, as far as the damage DOTs go, I don't know, I've been playing around with a lot of crit-based damage multipliers, and I haven't gotten my combo all the way up either, but I still got some time to do on my statue. It takes a while to do, but like here we're at 36%. But you know, it's like, just like anything, guys, you can kind of see after like 6 hits, though, you're getting around approximately 5 to 6k, which is not bad. You know, if you're wanting personal score and you're wanting to rank amongst the players that are basically going head over heels over in the rankings, this is how you do it instead of just getting 20k every round or every spawn, because you'll easily pop 10 20k pretty easy in this. You can get a little over 50 the more damage you do, and obviously if you kill it, you're going to get a fair bit. So we'll see what we can pull off here. It may take me a couple of times though, just to one-off these. And that's assuming I don't get like hit by somebody else. That's the other thing with cross server, is that like it doesn't take a lot to get, you know, somebody to pick up on what you're doing, and then this all falls apart pretty quick. So we'll kind of see how this plays out here, but I'm hoping I can show you guys what I mean, because killing one of these is really nice. Like it's good. If you can kill it, that is. We're doing about 10-ish%, so it looks like we probably still got another 2 hits in, but we should be able to get it with any luck. And again, my damage is varied, and the fact that I've got Magic Carpet kind of throws it off. A lot of that damage kind of fluctuates depending on what type of damage I'm doing at the time. It'll be nice once I finally get that fleshed out, though. But we're almost there. Almost there. Oh boy. Maybe we can get all the way. We'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking this is gonna be. We'll more than likely kill it next kill. I think. I don't think we'll be able to do enough. I could be wrong. There's just hopefully nobody comes by and yoinks it. I mean, I've had that happen to me too. Go through all the trouble, get it up to 90%, and then somebody comes by and just yanks it at 10%. Like, I have had that happen. It's a little triggering, or that, or have somebody come by and hit you. Like, either way. But yeah, so like here we're already at 18k. All right, now this we should hopefully be able to kill it. I think should be able to. Then that time limit, I think we'll be able to, but we'll see. Oh, come on. Come on, you spirit. Hang nabbit. Come on. Your bar's empty. It's time to go away. Come on. We almost got you. Almost got you. Come on. Come on. You know you want to fall. Don't make me have to do it again. Come on. Come on, damn it. Don't give me this crap. Okay, there. Alright, and so like that there. You see now it's dead, and then you just go back and you go find the next one. You go teleport, and you do it again. But you can see like, I had like what, 15k, so it brought me up like an extra 10k. But it's approximately like 5 to 6k every run. But you only get like a minute at it, and you've only got 6 to like what, 10 minutes. Say 10k a minute. You can get quite a bit of score pretty quickly. It's just kind of boring in a way compared to like doing anything else in cross server. This is like the only downside of cross server, I think, is that it does involve this monotony of what, just basically waiting on this. But as long as you don't get messed with, it's really not so bad. But it is a little weird, I'll admit, compared to like what you could do in any other event. In any case, that's pretty much all there is to getting high personal score. You're wanting to get a high current point rating. Like here, we can see I'm already at 31k. All right, but if this is what you're wanting to do and you want to get a really high rank in crossover showdown, this is what you need to be doing. And of course, if you want to save some money, make sure to watch this end of the video, because basically you can save 5% of your money on anything you buy in Legend of Mushroom. So make sure to check the link in the description and the guide.